Mr Katrinis, Greece ratified the Lanzarote Convention in 2009 and it has entered into force last July. We would like to know more on the experience in Greece. Could you describe to us the current situation in Greece in terms of the implementation of the Lanzarote Convention and what are the next steps in this process?
Greece was one of the first countries that ratified the Lanzarote Convention in 2008, but it was put into effect last July of 2011. We have a modern legal framework. Of course, there are a lot of improvements in the penal code last year, and we think that the implementation of the Lanzarote Convention has done many things and has helped to have a more strict legal framework and, of course, to raise awareness of the public opinion and, of course, to improve the rate of the reporting cases. Because as in many other countries, the same happens in Greece. We have many cases that are not reported because people are not informed, because in many cases the children themselves are frightened and don't know where they can report that they're sexually abused or exploited. And that's why we need to strengthen and to modernize our legal framework. But I think we're in a very good situation in my country.
The 1 in 5 campaign in Greece was launched officially in June during an event on children's protection against sexual abuse and exploitation organized in Athens. This was with the cooperation of the Greek delegation of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe and the Hellenic Institute of Child Health. Can you tell us a bit more about this event? What were the goals and what did you achieve?
Yes. As you said, we had the launching event in June in the Athens concert hall. We didn't want to do it inside the parliament. We wanted an external event in order to inform the public opinion, to raise the awareness of the situation and to engage the civil society in problem solving. And we want to activate the civil structures to cooperate with all the authorities, the ministries or the other authorities of the police or the legal system. So we had an event where we held addresses of the Minister of Education, of the Deputy Ombudsman for Children's Rights, the Secretary General of Transparency and Human Rights of the Ministry of Justice, representatives of non-governmental organizations, academics. We spurred the dialogue and we have an exchange of views because I think this is the main aim of this campaign. We want to inform people, we want to have their point of views and want to make things better in the legislative framework in order no one to be afraid to report these cases of sexual abuse and exploitation, and of course it's of the same importance the matter of child pornography via the internet, where in Greece we have an annual growth of 150% last year, and this is also of the same importance.
The 1 in 5 campaign in Greece will be followed by 2 regional events in 2011. In regions where there is a statistically increased incidence of sexual violence against children or where specific characteristics have been identified. Could you tell us a bit more on these regional events? And have you got any plans for the years to come? For example, in terms of raising social awareness at all levels of society?
This is our main strategy. We don't want just to have a press conference or just an information inside the parliament. We want to go to the heart of the problem. We want to go to places where the statistical data show that we have a high rate of this incident, and want first of all to inform the local authorities, the local society. We are in cooperation with the Minister of Education because we want to have seminars with teachers, because teachers detect in schools all these children that have been victims of sexual exploitation and abuse. And we think that by doing similar events, 2 in 2011, as you said before, and we hope we have the opportunity and the possibility to make more in 2012, of course. That, of course, depends on the financial possibilities. I want to inform you that our campaign in Greece is not, we don't have any financial support from the government. Only NGOs or the private sector supports our campaign. And we are very grateful to them, and we, of course, we're very satisfied because all this campaign is not just a process that it's going on because the Council of Europe decided so, but many people are very sensitive to this matter, to this issue, and want to offer their knowledge, want to offer their time, want to offer their heart, their personality, in order to avoid the increase of such incidents in the future. So we are very optimistic about what this campaign will go on. And of course, the two events in November in Thessaloniki and in December in Irakli, Crete, which are major cities of Greece, will follow with certain events in areas which are not so big cities, but we have from the non-governmental organization statistical information that there has a high rate of those incidents. So we focus on the certain problems and we're trying to give solutions, but we want the civil society to be informed, we want the civil society to be engaged in this campaign, and of course we ask of the local authorities and the Greek government to support us in the legal framework and activation of the civil structures that are already in action.